Let's talk NFL, please, with Jason Bell, who joins us now. I don't know what he's made of the last 2 minutes. There we are. Jason, good afternoon.
I love your show. That was a great time, man. I enjoyed every second of that. I'm back here cracking up.
Oh, that's good. That's all we try and do, isn't it? That's all we try and do. Just before we get on to NFL, do you watch Strictly now? You're not on it, Jason?
Yeah, my daughter's a big Strictly fan. I watch it. I have so many emotions when I look at it. Big fan. Cheering for my former partner, Luba, right now. Can't wait to watch it this weekend.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, good news.
Big fan myself. And of course, talking of big weekends, it's finally here, the first of the three London fixtures. And this is a pretty good matchup, I think, isn't it? New York Jets against Minnesota Vikings.
Huge matchup. I mean, the Vikings are coming in as probably the hottest team in the NFL. Nobody expected them to be playing this well, except for them, of course. And the Jets coming in, they had a rough week last week, but this is when teams are dangerous, when they got their back against the wall. And with Aaron Rodgers, the former MVP, I expect this team to come out swinging. I talked to the Vikings top receiver, Justin Jefferson, who's probably the best offensive player in the league. He's so excited to play in front of this crowd. When you talk to players, it's such a unique experience, and that's what makes it great. The fans here are just amazing.
Did you play in one of these games, Jason? I've got the feeling you did.
No, I didn't make it. That was the year I retired. I got hurt that year, so I didn't make the trip, but that was when the Giants came out here and played the first regular season game, and my buddy, Osi Umenyiora, just had a tremendous game. He went off, caused a lot of chaos.
Am I right in thinking, but the Jets lost, didn't they, last week? It was a close game, and also Minnesota lost to Green Bay. Is that right?
No, Minnesota beat Green Bay.
They beat Green Bay. Right.
Yeah, the Jets lost, and it was a tough one, bad weather. But that's the thing that's going to make this game so good. When teams lose like that, they bounce back, man, and they fight, which is going to make this a great game.
Good stuff. The Seattle Seahawks beaten for the first time this season as Jared Goff starred in 42-29 victory for the Detroit Lions. I was reading that, Jason. I don't know if you know. Are the Seahawks, are they fancied this year?
Yeah, they're a good team. I mean, that was a tough matchup. The teams they played before weren't as dominant as the opponent that they played against in the Lions. So this just showed them the things they need to improve on. But it's a new coaching staff. It takes time. But that was a rough game. They're going to look at the film and evaluate how they can improve. But I expect them to still be a good team, especially in their conference.
I've just seen my notes. Jets missed a 50-yard field goal to win it at the end. That's right. And a low-scoring 10-9 loss to Broncos. Jacksonville are a funny team, aren't they? And they've played in London a lot. And you thought they were going to win for the first time. I think it was for 300 days. And then they just got pipped at the end, didn't they?
Yeah, they're in a tough situation. Their quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, just got a big contract this offseason. And you expected him to step up and kind of take over. But they got an issue right now with coaching. The players need to believe in the coaches, and they're going to have to come through with some wins, especially when they come out here. They'll be here for 2 games, and it's going to get real lonely if they can't come up with a victory. But right now, there's a lot of pressure on this staff to kind of bounce back and get the team to believe in them.
So they're going to stay here for, that's quite a long stay, so at least 2 weeks.
I was going to say, it's a long stay. So I'm assuming they'll be staying in London and be doing all sorts of other opportunities while they're over here.
They should also have an advantage against the Patriots because they'll have got used to all the jet lag, and the Patriots will be coming over for the first time. So that should be interesting too.
Yeah, that's the reason they do it. They need to use it as an advantage. But it really gives your team a chance to reset. You come out here, you get a lot of time to spend with each other. You don't get that during the season. Everybody's going home to their family. But if you're having an issue and you need to just galvanize the troops, come together, London has always been a good place for that because of the time you spend together.
It's so many people, isn't it? So I would not want to be the team manager having to keep everyone together in the hotel, the kit man, all those, or kit woman. All those things. It must be a logistical nightmare.
It's a huge operation. I remember getting on the buses, seeing how they would load up everything after the game, and you would just think, man, they got this thing organized from top to bottom. It's phenomenal how they can pull that off.
Lastly, Von Miller has received a 4-game suspension without pay for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy. He turned himself into police in Dallas on 30th November after a warrant was issued for his arrest. Sounds like he's a bit of trouble there.
Yeah, and the way the NFL does it, they let the legal process go through. Once that happens, they issue their disciplinary action, and that's what happened. It was last year. They let the legal process happen, and then now he's suspended because of it.
Jason, it's been lovely to talk to you.
Lovely.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Enjoy
All right,
the game.
fellas. See you next time.
Thank you,
Great.
Jason. There we are. The NFL makes its long-awaited return to London this weekend, and talkSPORT 2 will bring you all 3 London games over the next 3 weeks, starting from this Sunday as we have exclusive commentary of the New York Jets taking on the undefeated Minnesota Vikings at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. talkSPORT 2 bring you all the build-up and exclusive interviews from 1:30 on Sunday ahead of kickoff with the former Pittsburgh Steelers tight end Christian Scotland Williamson, who's part of our commentary team. You'll also be able to see the team if you head to our talkSPORT End Zone YouTube channel, and they'll be hosting a live watch-along from the stadium with plenty of extra content. My TED Talk is nearly over. And then that's the New York Jets with the Minnesota Vikings live over on talkSPORT 2 this Sunday afternoon from 1:30.